What's going on, everybody? Steve here, Raiken Profit over at RaikenProfit.com. Coming back to you with another video. We're in the Red Barn thrift store at the Connecticut Thrifting Meetup. I'm here with my main man, Sam.
What's up, man?
What's going on, brother?
Good.
You said you've been watching my videos for a couple of years now.
2.5 years, yeah. That's how I learned a lot about eBay. I basically shut down everything for 2 months. I watched nothing but YouTube eBay videos.
Yeah.
And I just got the snowball rolling and started to sell. So it was like an education. 2 months of education. I was learning as I was doing. And then I just started doing it on my own after a while. Just keep going, trying different things.
What's it like being here, man, being at the Connecticut Thrifting Meetup? Has it been of value to you, kind of networking with people?
Definitely. I've met a few good people here. I mean, I've met Thrifting Store, Jay, of course, yourself, the man himself, can't forget, Steve Raiken right here. So basically, I mean, it's been educational because I'm learning a lot different ways to sell. Even Poshmark, someone introduced me to Poshmark. So
there's so many things.
Yeah, there is so many things. And I'm a strong believer in multiple streams of income. So that's one of the reasons why.
So Sam has a YouTube channel that he just started. So I want to ask you guys, please, I'm going to link it up down below. Subscribe to his YouTube channel. Your YouTube channel is called
Third Shift Millionaire.
Third Shift Millionaire. And the reason why it's called Third Shift Millionaire is because he's working a couple jobs part-time and reselling. So he's kind of got like those three shifts going on. And his goal essentially is to maybe just be a one-shift millionaire.
One-shift millionaire?
I mean, you want the multiple
streams of income.
But you kind of want to get away from the jobs.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, because you said you were doing what, Uber Eats?
I'm doing Uber Eats. I'm working a part-time job overnight, hence the name Third Shift also.
Yeah.
And also doing this on the side and FBA, which I started earlier, but I stopped.
So what's the plan, brother? You're working these Uber Eats, these jobs. You wanna go full time. You've watched a lot of videos and stuff. Like, let's lay out the roadmap for people who are watching now who wanna, quit their job or go full time or really make reselling a big part of their life. What's kind of the vision that you have right now?
Well, the vision is because I have these jobs. One of them is capital. Uber Eats is capital, so that I could actually buy more items. My main job is also to pay the bill. The other job is to pay the bill.
Take care of the lifestyle.
Take care of the lifestyle. One is the capital, and eBay is just to build it up for more capital. So that's basically going to be the main umbrella.
To make a move.
To make a move, because I need that money in order to move. In order to leave the other jobs, I got to be able to have enough income. That's the way.
And you need the nest egg in case something wrong happens, which as an entrepreneur, shit's always going to hit the fan. Excuse my language. Something's going to go wrong. Your projected sales aren't going to be what you think, or maybe it could be the opposite, but there's a good chance something's going to go wrong, so you need that nest egg.
Yeah, I mean, ever since 2013, I've been trying this whole entrepreneur thing. Sorry about that. 2013 was the one I really decided to just leave everything, and I started to learn so much, and I got into FBA, which is Amazon,
Fulfillment by Amazon, yeah.
And I did that. I did drop shipping. I've done
it all, dude.
I've done that. I've done like the foundation, trying to do SaaS, like software as service. I did that. I mean, I've tried. I wrote 3 ebooks. Kindle ebooks, and I had a Kindle publishing company, which I have ebooks online. So I'm doing everything I can. I've done all those things.
So why are you? Do you mind if I put you on the spot a little bit right here?
Go ahead.
Because I actually just went to a mastermind in California. It was a very expensive mastermind. I always invest in a lot of self-development, coaching and stuff.
Definitely.
And one of the most common problems that I notice amongst people trying to make it as an entrepreneur, I'm not saying this is you, but I noticed that you're following a trend that I used to follow, it's the dabbler mentality, whereas a lot of times people they're tasting a lot of different things, but they're not really going hard into something. Do you feel like maybe that's something that you've struggled with?
Definitely.
Because I'm getting that vibe already.
It's
no
like
disrespect.
No, it's like the shiny object syndrome, basically. And that's why I'm focused on eBay. That's why I closed down my Amazon right now, even though it was making some good money, but it was too much of a distraction because I was being stretched. And I still have a personal life. So that's a factor a lot of entrepreneurs don't put in. Your personal life. When your personal life is suffering or you put too much in the business, then there's got to be a balance. So FBA had to shut down. The Kindle, I just started down with, like you mentioned, a mastermind. I started a mastermind also, and they were like, you need to let this one go. So I let that go, and that's why I'm so focused on eBay. eBay was like the bread and butter right now. That's like, I'm building it up.
Yeah, and a lot of times, I don't know if you ever heard of Pareto principle, the 80-20 rule.
Yep.
A lot of times, 20% of the things you're doing are resulting in 80% of of your income or your results or whatever. And a lot of times we're doing 10 things, right? It could be drop shipping, Kindle, eBay, Amazon FBA, books, YouTube channel, but 80% of your profits might be coming from one thing. Then also, on the other side of the coin, 80% of your stress might be coming from one thing. So a lot of time it's kind of like a game of elimination and figuring out what works. And it sounds like you've tried a lot of things and eBay's working for you.
That's the one I keep getting signs. It's eBay. Even when I was driving Uber Eats, I'm driving, I have the phone, and cha-ching. I'm like, come on, Sam, put it together, bro.
What are you selling, Sam, on eBay?
I sell everything. I sell everything I could get my hands on. I sell pottery, I sell vase, I sell clothing, I sell books. I sold a lot of books in the beginning, but now I cut back on books. I sell almost anything if the margin is right, then it's going to be on my eBay store.
How do you know if you're going to buy something or not? Like here we're at this thrift store. There's all these things you can pan around, Zach. There's all these different items for sale. We got hats, gloves, we got shoes, clothing, scarves, all different types of things. How do you determine what you're going to buy, and what would you recommend to the people in terms of the ones who are like overwhelmed?
I would say just have a profit margin of what you want to do. First and foremost,
have
a profit margin.
So like you're not going to sell it for less than $5 or something?
Yes, something like that, because you got to consider the shipping, your material, and your time. You got to consider all those things into the factor.
Can I stop you real quick? I'm glad that you said time, because I used to make the big mistake of dealing with big electronics and like furniture and huge sporting items on eBay. And it would take me so long to find a box, to package it, and then you're like protecting it. I used to sell bikes on eBay. No more, dude. The time.
Yeah.
And the stress.
Yeah, finding the boxes, because I sold, I'm Bonafide Hustler mentioned something on this channel once. It was this keyboard piano, and honestly, Ray, by the grace of God, I watched his video and I went to the thrift store and I saw one.
Shut up.
And I bought it for $100. It had another big organ next to it. She said I had to buy both, and I sold it for like $350. Okay. So it was pretty good, but it was a hassle finding the box. That was the only thing.
Did you go dumpster diving for the box?
Yeah, I went dumpster diving.
Of course.
That's the only way you could do it.
Okay. Let me ask you a couple questions about your process, because when it comes to being successful in anything in life, you can be positive, you can eat healthy, you can go out to thrift stores, but at the end of the day, there's certain actions that you need to take. And when it comes to selling on eBay and actually producing a result or hitting your sales goals, it comes down to your listings, right?
Yes.
It's all fun and dandy to go out sourcing. It's exciting. It's adrenaline rush. But what's your listing process, and how do you stay motivated with that?
It's kind of like a lazy listing process, because, all right, I give you the whole schedule. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, I basically do photos. So I do a bunch of photos I have on my phone. And most time when I wake up, before I get out of bed, I would be on my phone and list.
So you start the day with some positive listings.
Yeah, I start with listing. And then I guess that's about it with the listing part. And not just in bed. If I'm on my job, or when I'm on my job, my 15-minute break, I'm listing. And
so you're taking pictures and huge, like all the pictures, and you have all the information on your phone, so you could do it without...
Oh yeah, I could do everything. Like I make a sticky note to myself. I'm like, this has this problem, or that has this problem.
Okay.
I took a picture of the thing on the scale and the weight. So everything is there in the photo. So when I'm listing, I have all that information right in front of me. And then there's like no guesswork. So it's easier that way. Either my 15-minute break, or when I'm out and about, if I'm in line and I'm doing something, I just basically could list something.
So you're taking advantage of your time off and whatnot.
Exactly.
Cool.
But the next step is to hire a lister, because the listing part is not something I enjoy. I like the sourcing, I like the photo, and I like the shipping.
Welcome to the club, Sam.
And I like the shipping.
I want to know in the comments below. I want you to type a 1 if you love listing, or a 2 if you hate it. I think we're going to see more 2s.
Yeah, so the next plan in July is to hire someone out to do the listing.
Okay, cool.
So that's the best way I could expand the business. In that way.
For sure. If you need any help with that, send me a message. I used to have a guy that was taking photos, and then I had someone who was listing for me. So it's kind of a process, and takes time to kind of get it under control. A lot of people think that hiring someone's going to solve a problem, but the problem is with that, most people have inefficient systems that are in place. So by hiring somebody, you're just going to make that stand out more. So you got to make sure your foundation is strong, and take your time when you're hiring people. Because if you try to rush it, because I'm naturally I always move so quick. If you try to rush somebody in terms of like teaching them something, they're going to screw up. So, but anyways, any final words? Because I know we got to get going out of here. We got Jason over there, who was gracious enough to put on this awesome little private pick. But final words for the people who maybe want to kind of do a similar thing as you and maybe quit their part-time job or really invest more time into reselling?
Just like I was mentioning to the young couple downstairs, I always say step out the boat. Basically, you have to walk on water, you have to step out the boat. I know it's a philosophical thing.
Love it.
You can't always stay in your comfort zone, no matter what. You could complain about your job as much as you want, but the thing is, no one's gonna do it for you. You gotta do it for yourself. Jim Rohn always said this, why the millionaire thing is, sorry about that.
I love Jim Rohn, dude. I'm excited.
To become a millionaire, don't do it for the money, do it for who you will become, basically. So it's more of a personal development for me, and as for you, when you're watching this, just remember, you have to step out that boat. You have to take the chance. No one's gonna do it for you. You gotta take the risk. For many years, I didn't take risks, and my life was basically crap. But ever since I started the whole entrepreneur journey, trust and believe, my whole life. I mean, look at this. I'm on YouTube, man, with Raiken Profit.
You're taking a risk coming on this video.
Exactly. And so you gotta take the risk. This is proof right here. You gotta take the risk. You gotta take the risk in life. So whatever you're doing, if you're hesitant, don't hesitate anymore, because you only have limited time. We only have limited time on this earth.
It's a short time here.
It's a short time, so make the best of it. Stop doubting yourself and just jump out the boat.
Amen, brother.
Thank you, man.
Hey, appreciate you.
Same here, sir.
Again, guys, be sure to check out Sam on YouTube. I'm going to put some links down below. Do us a big favor. I think at this time of this recording, you're at like, I don't know, 5 or 6 subscribers, because you just started it.
Yeah.
So let's see if we get them to 100 subscribers. Would really appreciate that. But with that being said, keep on picking and making that money. Like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.